on the show.
Tread lightly, Eddie.
No one look at her.
I don't understand.
Tread lightly, Eddie.
Don't make eye contact, bro.
You won't believe what has been going on in here for the last 3 minutes.
They won't believe.
Emily has warmed up the meatloaf, brought it in, and has been yelling at me.
Yelling.
I literally said not one word.
Because Eddie's face, as I just told Eddie, I don't know if anybody's ever told you, Eddie, but you have a very expressive face.
I've actually been complimented.
Really?
I haven't said anything.
You know what you do with your face.
Can you? It was a couple of months ago that Emily had Thor and his lovely bride Haley over for dinner.
That's right. We were invited over to look at the freaking amazing job that Emily's fiance Robert did on their kitchen remodel.
He did a great job. He did do a great job.
It's amazing.
I made great decisions as well.
You have nothing.
I chose everything in there. Thank you.
Okay.
Wow. So yes, you came over to check it out, and while you were there, Emily invited you over for dinner.
Made him a lovely charcuterie board. Made him a lovely dinner.
Yeah.
Really nice.
There were meats and craft cheeses.
Mm-hmm.
Craft
cheese? I did not put cheese on the board.
A K or a C?
There was prosciutto from Mona Lisa and Little Italy, okay?
Oh.
Well, what was on the menu that evening has been a subject of debate ever since.
Yeah.
Thor, has given Emily a hard time for a really long time.
Giving her the business.
Her cooking skills.
Yeah.
And this was going to be an opportunity for Thor to actually have what Emily makes.
Yeah, and I was told by my wife that Emily wants to make meatloaf, and I'm like, oh,
you're a big meatloaf
One
fan.
of my favorite. It's the dish my mom made, the only thing my mom really ever made from scratch, and I loved it. It's my favorite thing. I love meatloaf.
Which is interesting because Emily has cooked a few items here in the studio for us that haven't gone so well, but every time she always blames the equipment in the studio.
Mm-hmm. The equipment.
So this is an
the grilled cheese didn't heat up. The grill didn't heat up on the grill.
This is a home game?
Yeah.
Well, so she now has her beautiful brand new kitchen to show you what she can do.
Yes. And you decided to go with one of your specialties, which is a meatloaf. Now, this isn't your everyday meatloaf that you're going to get from mom or a diner or, traditional meatloaf.
Yeah, she doesn't like good.
Thor?
Really?
This is your special meatloaf. Tell me about it a little bit.
Yeah, I like to eat very healthy for dinners because I like to drink my wine, and so I try to balance it out a little bit by eating healthy. Plus, I think it tastes good to eat healthy, and it makes me feel good. And so I just made this 2 years ago. I came up with this turkey meatloaf because turkey is very, very healthy for you. Very, very low in fat. It's light. It's not the red meat. And this one is veggie forward. So I make it moist by the veggies chopped up in it.
And no thought ahead of time of I don't know if Thor would like something like this.
I sort of ran it by his wife first because, of course, you guys know my anxiety. I'm not just going to make Thor something when he's coming over and not think about the repercussions of it at the house and on the air. I'm not an idiot. I know that.
Yeah,
See, if I'm trying to prove that I'm a good cook to this guy that's coming over, I'm going to pick out whatever it is I make the best. Here we go.
I still hear about the chicken Eddie made for my wife and I on Christmas. I still hear she can't get over how tender it was.
Thank you.
She raves about it.
Raves.
And so this is a little bit of a questionable decision if it was me.
Well, do you think this is one of your best dishes you make?
I don't think it's my best. My best of the best. No.
Would you say top 5?
I would say top 7, probably.
Very specific number.
Yeah, if I can recall that day, if I could be honest and recall that day, it wasn't 100% a dinner date. It wasn't a planned dinner date. Right. And so this is something I said, I like my meatloaf. I have the ground turkey and the ingredients.
Yeah. Top 7
so
dish.
I'm going to throw this together.
Yeah.
Top 7 dish.
So
shut up.
Ever since, Thor was not a big fan of it.
No.
And
can you blame me? Has
been saying, on the air for a while now,
Wisecracks.
That it was kind of gross.
It's very rude.
Kind of
Kinda.
mushy.
Which is very
and,
rude.
Yeah.
You know,
Well-
odd color.
Well, what concerns me about
Frozen veggies.
I didn't use frozen.
what
You're wrong.
concerns me about what Thor has been saying the most, because
What?
we all know that Thor loves to give Emily the business, loves to pick on
What are
her.
you talking about?
They
His
have-
favorite hobby.
It,
What
oh,
are you
big
talking
time.
about?
Favorite pastime. But
What?
here's what gives some validity to Thor's review that scares me.
What?
Is the fact that the first couple times he brought up the meatloaf, he was actually being like polite and didn't say, and then like the third time he brought it up, it was like he couldn't hold it in anymore, which scares me, which really scares
You don't think there's something to do
Scott,
with
you're
it? He
freaked out.
realized he got under my skin, and so he ran with it.
me. Maybe that could have been it.
Possibly.
That could have been it.
We
I
know
would
him.
never.
That
I
could
would
be-
never.
Really, Eddie? You would never catch on fire.
Can you tell us a little bit about what goes into this lovely meatloaf
Exciting.
besides the turkey?
Yes, I saute some vegetables. It's usually kind of what I have on hand, but normally it's
Oh.
There's
it's
not a
ca-
specific.
No,
not
I
a
kind
set
of no.
recipe.
This time it was mushrooms finely diced, some carrots, and some onion, and I saute it and I put it in with the meat mixture once it's cooled down.
I'm not used to mushrooms being in meatloaf. It's interesting.
It adds a little bit of depth, I think. And then
it,
I
the
do your
Food Network?
normal. I do your normal breadcrumbs, egg. I do some Parmesan cheese and a little mozzarella cheese in there, and then some Worcestershire sauce and a little ketchup,
Okay.
and then some spices,
Okay.
and I bake it.
Now, I will say
What? What are you gonna say?
the color is different. It's
Yeah.
It's very light.
Well, not only is it, an odd hue of gray, but this kind of orange color on top. That's the ketchup. I don't really understand.
That's the ketchup.
Oh.
But
It-
don't you just kind of drizzle ketchup on a meatloaf?
No, I put it on and then I like smooth it out on top.
You like paint
I don't
it
like
on.
a big gooey layer of ketchup. I just want it like painted on top to keep the moisture in.
Oh, wow.
It looks like who's been to the hospital before?
Oh,
Don't say that before everybody's going to eat it.
I'm just saying. Something.
Obviously, that's going to change
Can
everybody's.
I finish what I'm saying?
What do you got?
It looks like when you're sitting at the hospital and you're famished.
This
You've
isn't
only
fair.
been on liquids.
Oh, wow.
And they finally bring in the food and it's on that weird beige color tray.
cafeteria
No,
tray.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
lift the
Yeah.
lid.
yeah.
That's what this
I
meatloaf looks like.
can't
to
tell you
me.
how much I disagree with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know what it actually to me looks like?
Here
Whoa.
we go. Here we go.
That I am an astronaut.
Oh,
and
no. This is-
I am on the space station,
Oh, no.
and it's time to eat.
Oh, time to eat.
And I pull out the tray
Great.
Pile
of space food,
Pile 13.
and I look at meatloaf on the menu.
Meatloaf.
Okay, I'm in space.
Yeah.
You know?
Num, num.
Did you
This
mix
is-
up your tang?
Like
to
I'm
go with it?
I'm Matt Damon on Mars.
Yeah.
And I got to portion this out
Yeah.
because I only have a
Okay.
certain
No,
amount
you
of
gotta-
souls left.
All
You
right.
gotta survive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Is that what's
that's true.
happening?
Like an MRE.
It has that look to it. It's very
So-
space agey. I didn't say that's bad. I didn't say that's
you know
bad.
what? Actually,
I didn't say that's
I
bad.
couldn't
So
agree with you more.
Okay.
I agree. I don't. You can't make turkey meatloaf look good unless I covered it with a gravy or something.
So would you say it looks worse than hospital food?
Different.
Sky?
Different.
I'm not involved in this.
Okay.
Boy, you're going to eat it.
Well, you're the two making
Hey,
comparisons.
Hey, pal. Let me tell you
Hey,
something.
pal.
You're one of the pickiest eaters I know. How's that meatloaf looking to you?
I'm a little scared, but
Scared?
Scared of.
but I'm telling
Who's scared of?
I'm
You like
tell-
mushrooms. You like onions and carrots.
Like I'm
right,
matches.
right. But
I haven't even tried it yet.
the coloring is a little
Soft pudding.
okay.
Yeah.
but,
It's off-putting.
But
I
I
want to
tell my
cuss at you
No.
really bad right now,
No.
and I might
No.
just to lose my job and go home.
but I tell myself it's because it's turkey, and that's okay. you
I'll be
guys.
honest with you, Emily. I'll be honest with you. If it's great,
Yeah.
I will say it's great.
It looks like solid cat food. Like
And
you know
we're
when it's in
we're
a,
sitting here
you know when
doing
it's in
our
a
silly
peeled
jokes.
can,
It's gonna be cold by the time you try
and
it.
it's like
she's mad. She
it's
wants
like
us to try it.
shaped in that
Well,
can.
that's a giant piece, Eddie.
Don't you want me to have all the flavors?
You're right.
It's
No,
a
you're
little
right.
dense. It's a little dense.
Yeah.
That I'm used to. But
You're right,
What's left over?
Eddie. I think you
Wasn't
should do that.
Oh, Thor's got the smallest bite I've ever seen.
Oh, shit, Sky, you're going that big. Of a
Do you not?
piece?
Should I not take a big bite?
I mean, it's just a lot.
Well, I'm down. but
Go
I
ahead.
I want to.
See, I'm going with the butt end of the piece so I can get a little extra of that ketchup on the top.
Why is
in
there?
it.
Why does it look orange?
That's
That's what
from
ketchup was
ketchup.
red.
Well, it's
I
when
don't
the
know.
ketchup
It's
was
really
mixed.
weird.
I don't know what it
All
mixes
right,
with
here we
gray.
go. We are now going to officially try Emily's special.
Can you take a bigger bite,
turkey?
Thor?
She's so mad. She's so mad right
He's
now.
already had it. What do you
Yeah, I
care?
know what I'm. What does that smell?
Okay, here we go. Down the hatch. Here we go. Nom, 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 nom.
You don't need to nom nom. Okay.
Okay. Well.
This is
It's so flavorful.
Okay. Well.
Chew a lot here.
I don't know. I'm gonna take a bigger bite. I took a little bite because I
Be
was so
careful,
scared.
Sky.
I was so scared.
you're coughing. Really, Thor?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Eddie's still chewing. Still chewing.
Here's the situation.
There's a situation.
Definitely.
Okay.
Because it's turkey, and probably I'll give you it. It's a day older.
Yeah.
It's extremely dry. I mean, it's like I could barely swallow it. It's that dry.
I feel like I just smoked a pound of weed. The cotton mouth is crazy.
The other issue is all the things you described, I'm not picking up. It's very bland. Honestly,
Bland?
I'm just telling you my
Eddie.
opinion. It was very bland to me. It's turkey. Turkey, it doesn't have any flavor.
That's why I put the other stuff in it.
No. If I were eating this at your house, I would ask for some ketchup.
I would hope for a side.
I serve it with potatoes.
Again, I don't know.
Oh no. Oh God! Don't bring up the potatoes.
Not my favorite.
Wait, are you going to finish it?
I don't know that I have enough saliva in my mouth.
You don't have enough saliva.
I'm trying to be honest here, sweetie.
You asked for
trying to be
honesty.
honest here.
We had a
It's-
Master Chef on yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You be
Joe.
honest, Joe? This guy?
You know what? Some say you have to try things twice.
Oh okay.
No, I don't think we do.
Eddie,
We don't have enough time.
Eddie, no.
Let's just go to commercials.
Eddie,
While
no.
Sky's describing it, I will take another bite.
Eddie, no.
I feel like this is a lose-lose situation.
Maybe the second bite's better.
Go ahead, Sky.
Yes, I do see what Eddie was saying about it being kind of dense.
Really, Eddie?
And
Flavorless?
little dry. I do see that, but I blame the turkey. I don't know if, I don't know who else could do that.
Eddie just gave a thumbs
Okay,
down.
Eddie,
Can you?
Sorry,
hey,
She
sorry.
wasn't looking
She
at
didn't
me.
see it. Stop it. But here's the thing. There are people out there who have blander palates
Yeah.
than others.
Your mom would love this.
Bland.
So
Your mom would love this.
if you want an explosion of flavor in your mouth, this isn't what you're going to go for.
My
Sky.
But
If you want an explosion of flavor, this isn't what you're gonna go
Yeah,
for.
that's not a great description.
but if I went to
I say?
Emily's house
Review is.
and I was served this, I would eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
I may even ask for seconds. I agree with Eddie. I would like a little extra ketchup, maybe mixed with some sriracha to give it a little pow.
Oh, look at Ramsey over here.
I mean, I don't know. So, I mean, not like 4-star restaurant quality, but I would never complain about it or say anything.
Because you're not a rude
and,
POS.
and I would eat the whole
God.
thing. And I would eat the whole thing.
If I had COVID and lost my taste buds, I would love this.
It's still not nice.
Still
Really?
doesn't cure the dryness.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's not nice.
All right,
You know what?
Emily.
Fine.
I wouldn't have.
Fine.
I don't know what are we
What
finding?
fine?
Yeah, what
What's
are we finding
fine?
about?
What's fine?
I feel like I could have brought anything in here and you guys were going to hate it.
That's not true.
That's
I really
That's
do.
not true. You don't think I would rather prove Thor wrong than you?
It's a
Yeah,
great
you
point.
know we hate him.
What?
I mean,
Like if it was good, I would love to be like Thor. You're just a jerk, man. This is
yeah,
delicious.
leave Emily alone, man.
Honestly, he was being kind. I'm just gonna say.
Well,
All right.
you guys don't know flavor.
What? Okay.
That's the problem. That's the problem. here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we all know.